this next guy I'm going to bring to the stage, it was such a pleasure having him in the class. You guys are going to love him. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a big round of applause for Vien, Phommachanh!
Hi, everyone. Hi. My name is Vien, Phommachanh. I'm originally from Laos, but you're going to have to look that up. I'm not explaining because geography isn't funny, and I don't carry a globe around with me. So, my name is actually really common where I'm from, but because I didn't grow up where I'm from, it actually caused me a lot of grief. People are always asking me, what does your name mean? It means nothing, but people keep asking me, and because nobody knows any better, I started telling everyone it means the virile god of lovemaking. I probably should have told my pastor something different, but he's okay. He said he'd pray for me. It was hard growing up with that name. The first day of school was always a nightmare. Like, they call out everyone's name, and without fail, they would get to my name, and they would destroy it, right? Whatever, anything they made up in their mind, it would just be awful. And the kids would laugh, and it was just torture. And so the worst part, though, was that when they read the name, they would look at it, but they would look at it with this look of disgust on their face, like they were looking at a rash, like, Phommachanh? Like, anyway, so I started having this irrational hatred for this kid in my class named Joe Smith. He had such a simple American name, and I was just so jealous. And his name wasn't even Joseph, it was just Joe. His parents were like, J-O-E, we're done. Like, the rest is unnecessary. Like, they were paying for the letters. Having a really long name, you guys don't know this, but it's a huge disadvantage. Like on the SAT, like taking the SAT, I remember one time I got nervous, I looked up, Joe was actually sitting right in front of me. He was halfway through the first section. I was still bubbling in my name. And like, I really actually believe that the SAT is racist. It's designed to oppress Laotians. So I showed them. I totally destroyed Joe on the SAT, of course. Because I'm Asian. I still hate Joe. I hope he lives in a van. I actually hope Joe gets deported to Laos and they constantly make fun of his stupid one-syllable name. The name thing's annoying at Starbucks, right? They call out your name, and they would always butcher my name. So every time I get a coffee, it's like the first day of school. It's like the recurring nightmare, where I'm also naked and I've got to study for science and I have a rash. So I started giving the coffee people, the barista, a pseudonym, okay? So if you're at Starbucks and you hear, I've got a salted caramel latte for virile love god, it's her name. So, I'm married, I have a wife, that's what that means. My wife is Caucasian. Everyone assumed, I know you all did this, you all assumed that my wife was Asian. Because like the SAT, you're all racists. I got me one of them white women. My wife actually took my name, which is funny. It's hilarious. She didn't know this would happen. It would be so painful. Every time she tries to buy something with a credit card, they think she's committing credit card fraud. She's always calling me over like, this is my husband, this is his stupid name. And I'm always like, I don't know who this woman is. You should arrest this woman. I just wanted to try comedy. I like the idea of talking and not listening. This is probably because my day job, I'm actually a doctor. So all day long I have to listen to people's icky medical problems. He's my patient over there. I'm gonna talk about you, but I'm not gonna say your name, so I'm not violating HIPAA. You can't sue me. So I'm an ENT doctor, and everybody reacts the same way to that, your nose and throat. Ew, gross. So tell your kids, if you study really hard for a really long time, you too can have a job where you get to listen to people describe in great detail, like how green and sticky their mucus is. It's awesome. My life is charmed. So I think all doctors experience this. People think you know everything about the body and that you can talk to us about everything without grossing us out. You're wrong. I don't want to hear about your anus or your penis or your vagina or if there's like fungus on any of those things, okay? A neighbor of mine actually came up to me and started this weird conversation, and I don't know if someone just misinformed her that I was a vagina doctor, but I'm not. And so, like, she starts telling me about recurring vaginal yeast infections, like in great detail, like itching, burning, the smell, and I'm like, and like, the problem was there wasn't enough small talk leading up to it. Like, I didn't think we were there. I felt rushed. And she was, if you come to open mic later, I'll talk about the penis and the anus stuff. I don't have enough time. But anyway, so she's one of these people I couldn't get a word in, so she was just going on, and I had to listen to the whole thing, and at this point, I'm just like, how do I make this person never speak to me again? And so, here's what I did. I said, let me take a look. I took a look. I said, ew, gross. And then I walked away, and on my face, a look of disgust, like I was looking at a rash. Thank you.
Vien, first time on stage.